Hi, my name is Brianna and I am a final year student studying advertising and film at QUT. Today I will be reflecting on my experience in the advertising campaigns unit where we have to develop a campaign for our client BOQ. For this project I elected to be a digital producer, which requires me to conduct a digital audit, develop a digital strategy and produce content mock-ups. As this is the largest group I've encountered during university with 11 group members, I knew that successfully working together would be a challenge. Therefore I reflected upon 3 theories for advice. And according to Tuckman's stages of group development, groups go through 4 stages: forming, storming, norming, and performing. During the first stage, Tuckman says that boundaries are tested, groups work out what is or isn't acceptable, group rules are formed, and responsibilities established. For my group, this stage occurred in the first few weeks. During this time, everyone was extremely polite as we were all still understanding what was acceptable. We also established group rules along with everyone deciding which tasks they would complete. I believe this stage went well for us. We established boundaries and put measures in place to prevent members from slacking off. This establishment of set roles and responsibility was also crucial to our success so far. Everyone has their own responsibilities, and thus this was a great way for us to have conversations where everyone can be involved, as each topic could only be initially answered by 2 or 3 people. Then once the initial recommendations had been given, the group can give their own opinions. However, this leads us into the second stage, storming. Tuckman says it is common to see confrontation and conflict in this stage, and we did see some slight conflict and resentment beginning to form about a week ago. This was because the account planners were running slightly late on their deadlines, which affected the digital, media and creative teams, especially when it came to strategy, ideation and development. The planners did deliver their work eventually and we were happy with it. However, resentment began to form when their incomplete work wasn't impacting the quality and efficiency of others. If we had employed a more efficient communication structure, this resentment and conflict could have been avoided. Suciu and Simon say that technology can be beneficial, however with too much use it can decrease individuals' imaginations and creativity. This influenced our group as we only saw each other during class, with the rest of our communication occurring via Facebook. Whilst it is a great way to stay up to date, I believe that lowering the reliance on technology would have encouraged the team to brainstorm and work together more to ensure the planners actually had the tools required for us to then progress quicker. In Natvig and Stark's journal article, they suggest that this storming stage is very purposeful and constructive. According to them, it can increase group trust. In our case, this is true. Since the planners were behind schedule, they worked harder in compensation for their initially slow work. Because of this, I trust them to deliver what is promised, and as a result of the extra work, I believe our project is improving in quality. Fortunately, we successfully navigated our way through the storming stage once the planners presented their work, therefore progressing into the norming stage. This involves new normalities being established and overall acceptance for everyone, group members becoming more open, as well as improved group chemistry. Whilst we have only just moved into this stage, this is relevant to us. After the planners' presentation, everyone became involved in a friendly discussion. This was an effective session for us as there was cohesion and chemistry improvement. As a whole, we have begun to understand how each person behaves and what to expect from them. Following Tuckman's stages, we are currently en route to the performing stage in the next few weeks. In this stage, we should expect to become an effective problem-solving team with our focus becoming task completion. This is the current outlook of what will occur as our project deadline is in week 13. Thus, the group's goal is to complete this project and present our idea to BOQ. To ensure this happens, our account managers are continuously checking in to minimise problems and adhere to our completion timeline. After reflecting on our semester so far, I have recognised things that have been done well and not so well. I have improved my group communication, gaining a better understanding of when to speak and when to just listen, and have also been more efficient with my work completion. I've focused on creating quality content without procrastinating, which I believe has progressively improved. Thirdly, I've improved my presentation skills. I've been aiming to be more conversational and less reliant on notes, which was successfully done for my role poster presentation, as I relied on what I had highlighted in the poster as the guide. However, there are still things to improve on. Firstly, I would like to be more engaged. Whilst it is hard due to the night class, I believe it will be more beneficial to engage more in order to receive the most from this subject. This leads on to the second item, time management. Whilst I am improving my completion efficiency, I aim to improve my time management skills to ensure I am leaving enough time to complete deliverables and receive feedback from my group. My third point is to spend more time with the group. We communicate too much online and it would be more beneficial to discuss ideas in person, as the creative part of the campaign requires more back and forth discussion. Whilst there are still places to improve, I believe that my group is progressing well as a whole, especially now that we have successfully moved out of the storming stage. Thank you.